Up next, men are revolting against relationships with single moms. They have officially said,
fuck them kids.
I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but this is something I truly live by. If you do not have children, you should not be dating anybody that has kids. Simple, just like that. Like, put yourself first. Love yourself first. I don't know how good of a parent they are and what they do for their kid. You are not priority.
Not only that though, having kids changes you like mentally. Like you see the world differently when you become a parent. That's real talk.
You're not. I don't go date the love of your life. You are the love of your life. Do you hear me? Like, what the what are you not understanding?
Speaking fast.
And go find somebody else that ain't got no kids. Y'all got something in common. You and that person that got children ain't got nothing in common. And stop trying to rush people to have children as well. Everybody always trying to put the pressure on people because they're getting older. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie to you. There ain't nobody I saw that got children that I want to be like. They either in debt, they ain't driving no fly, they ain't got no crazy dream career that I would want. They ain't even got their own crib. They don't got really.
But do they have a legacy that's gonna last after they leave this earth? Do they have descendants that's gonna keep an everlasting name and their imprint on the planet? Do they have that?
Everything revolves around the kid. Man, a kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live first before you bring children in this world, because when you do, it's all about them. And you are supposed to give them everything. Yes, I live by that. I would want to give my child everything because I brought them here. They didn't ask to be here, so I want to provide them the most I can. So stop rushing people that don't have kids. They trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to run a bag before I bring a in the world. All right. Well,
I don't have anything to say negative about really what he's saying, outside of the part where he said that he don't know anybody that has kids that has a dream career, that has a great situation, or is running up a bag and is super successful. I think that he needs to expand his circle. But with regard to all of the rest of the stuff that he was saying, as far as not rushing people to have kids, I'm 100% in agreement with that, especially after we just witnessed what we witnessed with food stamps and SNAP benefits and them alleging that 42 million people would go hungry unless we extended SNAP benefits and made sure that the government was open. I think that the government should be open, but to have that many people dependent on SNAP benefits and people just continuing to have kids is wild. In addition to the idea that people think that it is conducive for the child to bring in a step baby daddy instead of getting with or staying with the person that you wind up having children with. I'm still perplexed by that. I'm still perplexed by the idea that people are not very vigilant, very intentional, very purposeful when it comes to who they have children with, and is being mindful because they don't just change once you get done with them. They've been however they've been for a long time. And so when you decided to have children with them, they're not any different. They didn't flip out or change or switch up. They're exactly who they were when you got with them the first time. And so y'all switching up now? Nah. No.
I can agree with that, but I think that they use a general term of people, and in reality, men have as much time as they need. They shouldn't be in a rush to have no children. They need to protect their seed, but women, you have a finite amount of time. This is just facts. There's gonna be a point in time where you can't even have children anymore. Men gonna be able to have children until they old. Them seeds is still gonna be kicking. Them soldiers is still gonna be marching.
Dating a single mother is one of the worst decisions that you could possibly make as a single man looking to have a successful, long-lasting relationship.
Facts.
Especially if you are a single man in your prime years, which is, we'll say, 30 to about 45 years old. You're at the right position in your career, your income is increasing, you have a stable business, and you choose, your dumb ass chooses to date a single mother, someone who has made the ultimate decision, deciding to have a child, and then failing abjectly in that endeavor and ending up with a broken household.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. If you're a man in his prime, investing your time, energy, and resources into dating a single mother bears almost zero ROI for you.
Yes.
In general, not in every single situation, but in general.
Yes.
The percentage chance odds are that dating a single mother is going to end with your demise, and it's going to leave you at a deficit.
Yes.
So if you date a woman who has a child by a man she's no longer with, you're probably looking at a woman who is potentially divorced, obviously separated, has a lot of mental, emotional, and financial baggage and trauma. On a biological level, she's already been ran through by and impregnated by this man, so her internal biology inside of her womb is actually more prime and receptive to having continued offspring with the man who impregnated her, who she had children by.
Yeah.
His semen literally is implanted in neurons or in certain areas within the brain, and as well as along the nervous system. It's real deep. You should look into the research behind what happens when a woman gets pregnant. Even the women who have abortions, by the way. Now, if the man, her baby daddy, is not dead or in jail, then she has a connection and relationship with that man pretty much for the rest of her life. Even after the kids are grown, there's still a certain level of need and opportunity that they're going to have ongoing communications, or events could come up that are going to force them to have to communicate. Why would you want to actively, intentionally, and willingly put yourself into a situation where you're basically sharing a woman with another man at some level? You see, when a man and woman come together, whether it's in marriage or not, okay, whether it literally was a fling or a long-term relationship that just didn't work out, when they have a child,
they connect.
They are a family. And I don't care what women say. A lot of women will say, oh, he wasn't ish, it didn't work out, he didn't want to be in the kid's life, blah, 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 blah. They can say whatever, they can demean the man however they want, they can label the man however they want. But at the end of the day, they're a family. At a biological level, it just is. There's no argument to be had. It really doesn't matter what the family court says. They're a family. So you are joining as the second male, or possibly third male if you got more than one baby daddy. You're joining a family that's already been established and adding yourself as an add-on to that. You have to have an incredibly low sense of self-esteem and self-worth.
A lot of these guys operate with a scarcity mindset. Like, this is the only chick that I'm going to be able to get. And the reason why is because unless a man builds himself up to that point to be able to be selective, and then understands his power in being selective, because a lot of times that's new to a lot of guys, he's going to still operate in that scarcity mindset and believe that whatever he's experiencing, that's all he going to ever get. But when mad day come, that's the thing that guys don't foresee or think ahead of. When mad day come, and I don't give a fuck about what you got to say or how you feel, I'm feeling how I feel. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on, and trust me, ain't nothing like some familiar baby daddy.
So I just read a Facebook status or whatever that says, if you date a single mother with a deadbeat, don't ever have a baby with her, because now whatever you do for your child is going to be split amongst her other kids. I feel like y'all minding the business that don't pay y'all, because when you met me, I had a deadbeat. My child was very well taken care of. If I decided to have a baby with you, your child gonna be very well taken care of, whether you do or not. But if you decide to do, just know what you did didn't necessarily affect what my child was gonna get or ever get, my first child, right? Now, what I will say about splitting things is that if you bought your child some pencils for school and my other child needed some pencils, I'm not going to say, no, you can't get this pencil because his daddy bought it. Just like I'm not going to tell my other son that came from you that, oh, no, you can't touch this pencil because your daddy didn't buy it. Just like me buying my son an Xbox that he already have. If his cousins come over or whoever come over, they get to play on the Xbox. So that means that if you bought your son an Xbox, that my son can play the Xbox too. Because we share everything in the house. Whether you bought it, I bought it, they bought it, your mama bought it, they mama bought it, they other daddy bought it. It don't matter. Everything gets shared as a common whole, because my household was taken care of before you came around, which made you want to have a baby with me.
So you basically saying everything that they said on that status is 100% true.
I don't care how fine you are. If you have kids, it's over with. Man, this girl just tried to guilt trip me into feeling bad because I don't deal with women that have kids. Like, that's a fucking preference. What the fuck? Yeah, she was like, oh, I don't deal with immature men. Bitch, I I ain't a sucker. That's what I'm not.
Right.
And trying to make somebody feel bad based on your decisions is crazy. That's red flag number 1. Like red flag number 2, because the kid was 1. Me personally, bro, I just believe a kid should be raised by 2 people, and I feel like at any point in time, who knows what could click in either one, the baby mama or the baby daddy brain, to be like, you know what, we should get our family back together. Exactly. And here I am, just boo-boo the fool in the middle. Like, no, you will not get the chance. The real main reason is I'm never going to let another man have a one-up on me like that.
Right.
That nigga has a baby by you.
Yep.
I have nothing.
Yep.
He will always be over me, regardless of how you put it. Yep. That's crazy. Now, if he's possibly serving a life sentence or has already been sent to the upper room, then maybe. But even then, bro, like, this ain't my little man. It's like, you don't even, this nigga can't even catch. And I'll be damned if this little nigga hit me with the, you're not my dad.
And he's speaking facts. And you want to know something? I can respect his mindset because you can see that he's looking for a relationship. He's not even just trying to run through him. Like if he was just, running through him, then he would, of course, date women with kids. But he ain't even trying to waste their time. So you got to respect this man's mind. He helping them out. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it.
Bro, y'all be so fine. Why the fuck do you got a kid by a nigga that didn't even want the kid or you? Why would you do it? You ruined everything. What the fuck? And then on top of that, this is how I know y'all fucked up and y'all wrong. Y'all got the audacity to hide the little motherfucker. It ain't nowhere on your Instagram, nowhere on your TikTok, nowhere on nowhere. It's nowhere on nowhere. But all of a sudden, when it's time to get that motherfucking half chicken motherfucker at Ruth Chris, all of a sudden, hold on, my mama calling me. I got my son. Son! Can I get the check, please? Make it separate. Like, start thinking. You fine ladies, start thinking. Start thinking. Just because you fine and this nigga, whatever he doing. And I ain't saying don't give it up, bitch. Just don't get stuck with the baby. Because now you're ruined goods. I don't want it. You're selfish. You're only thinking about your damn self.
He right, man. These women gonna have to start waking up. They be cashing out way too early with the wrong nigga. But that's because they ain't got no father. A father gonna tell them how a man really think. They don't understand how men think. That's why they get fooled. They think they got all this female intuition and be tricked out of their womb.
I know this is going to sound real crazy. I know this is going to go over a lot of people's heads. But I feel like men who don't want to date women with children have issues with their own mother. Why? Because I don't understand a man who doesn't want to date women with children when you come from a mother, when you come from a woman. And I'm pretty sure your mom has children, which means you have siblings. So how do you feel about your mother?
First of all, my mother has nothing to do with this. I don't want to spend my life force, the finite amount of time I have on earth, taking care of you and your baby daddy seed. Okay, that I want my own shit. I want to see me running around my house. I don't want to see some other niggas running around my house.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Some will say, well, that's his choice. He can feel how he want to feel. He doesn't have to date a woman with children because he comes from a woman. This is true, but I feel like you're projecting trauma onto other people because you haven't healed from whatever happened to you or however you may feel about your own family.
What kind of trauma would it be projecting, and how does it correlate to not wanting to be and take care of some other man's seed? I just really wish she would walk this thought out, but I know that she can't because all she's doing is telling us what she feels, which she did articulate, and all of her feelings, because she don't have a man there to ground her feelings with logic, are not substantiated by logic. They're just feelings, and she's just sharing them.
About your own mom. Men who don't want to date women with children either don't like their mother or they have mom issues. Go get healed. Stop projecting your trauma on other women, other people, and do the right thing. Mm-hmm. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you feel like men who don't want to date women with children are right in how they feel, or do you feel like it's their choice? Let's talk about it.
Black women, and they're gonna have to learn this the hard way, believe in their heart of hearts that they own black men because they give birth. So they believe that they own black men, and this community is a matriarchy. But what they will learn is that it's actually the other way around, divinely speaking. So you can sit here and you can try and weaponize your sign language to make men clean up your mess, but it won't work.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where cheating was exposed at a football game. I mean, the married man was being sloppy and now he has potentially lost his family over this random woman. Crazy.